Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Get settled in, grab your cup. Today we are going to talk about holiday grief. And, we do have the holidays approaching. They're here. We are coming to the end of 2021 where, hopefully we are going back to normal a bit as we begin 2022. But I know, so many people lost a loved one during COVID, whether it's from COVID or something else. I just know a lot of people are just feeling that huge sense of loneliness and loss around their loved ones. And so the holidays can really trigger us, right? The holiday can absolutely be a trigger for you. And you may feel yourself being more emotional. You may feel yourself feeling more sensitive. Now, this is completely okay, and just embrace this. Don't try to fight this. Allow yourself to embrace it. You don't have to be strong to kind of carry forward. Of course, our loved ones are around us, and they watch us, and they spend time with us, and they let us know. But again, that doesn't always mean that we don't grieve and that we're not struggling when we can't feel their physical presence. So as we have these holidays, this is going to be a year where you are maybe getting back out. Perhaps you're going to be around family a bit more. You might even be traveling this holiday season. So there's no more of that being alone, right? We have no more being alone. And as we go and realize, hey, we may be visiting somewhere and that loved one's not here, that may, again, trigger us. But we have those fond memories. So it is just being kind to yourself, being patient to yourself. Also, just take time, maybe write down the memories that are so special for you. Do a morning meditation where you reminisce about those special times together. And just give yourself that moment of remembrance, that moment, and feel it inside. Because again, too, when we look at our loved ones, they wouldn't want us to be upset, right? They wouldn't want us to be sad. And they certainly wouldn't want us to stop living. One of the best things we can do for our loved ones is to live and to be very present and to be mindful and to be grateful and appreciative. Because again, we have a beautiful opportunity to have this incredible physical experience. And when we do lose a loved one from the physical plane, they did their homework, right? They get to graduate. And so it is a rejoice. They get to go back home. They get to go and visit their own loved ones that are on the other side. So there is a beautiful reunion for them as well. So at least just try to ask yourself, what are they doing? Where are they? And I can assure you that they are living it up, probably more so than they did in the physical. Yeah, it's extremely difficult. Sometimes you want to think to pick up the phone and then you realize you can't, that loved one isn't here, right? But what you can do, you can send a thought. You can send a thought from your soul to their soul. Your loved one will feel that thought on the other side, I promise you. And even set up little signs for yourself, right? You just say, oh, if you're around, can I see the number 11 or whatever number you want? Doesn't even matter, right? Just set something up and then you'll start to see how much you notice it around you. It's very, very surprising how much our loved ones do let us know that they are with us and they are very, very proud of us, right? And you can absolutely do it. So, there's recently I had a friend who lost a son, and the grief of a child is extraordinary. I don't think there's anything like it because that is a loss that comes from your body. If you give that child life and you give them breath, and to see that passing before your own, I can only imagine how extremely painful it is. So when we do come across parents who've lost a child, give them your love and your compassion and your understanding, because they can use it, right? They can use it. As we embrace these holidays, please try to be more patient with those around you. Everybody's starting to get used to things again, right? We have to relearn reestablish and reconnect, coming back together. And we've been taught separateness, right? For almost 2 years, we've been taught no hugging, no kissing, don't be in the same room, 6 feet apart, right? Humans are not meant to be 6 feet apart. We are not designed that way. So as we come back together, as we reunite, as we reconnect, please allow yourself to be patient, to be kind, not only to those around you, but to yourself, okay? To yourself. The other thing we can do too is set up a little something special for that loved one. So before my grandma passed, I told her I was making pine cones for the holidays. And she was very excited to get those, right? So in the mountains, they have the most amazing, beautiful pine cones here. They're big and beautiful. So I gathered them all up, and she knew that I was making them, but she passed away before being able to see them. And so I started to make them, and I used glitter and cinnamon and gold ribbon, and they were really special. And so what I did is, as I was making them, a hummingbird came, which is great. It was November. Hummingbird came, and I knew that was my gram, just around me while I was making them, looking over my shoulder, make sure I was doing it right. She's one crafty lady. But what I did do is then I decided to give all my family members a pine cone. So everybody got to put one on their tree in remembrance for my grandmom. So my grandmom in spirit will be with everyone at their Christmas tree. And I just know she would have loved them, but my family really appreciated them. So the point of that story is to say, what can you do? Maybe there's something that you can do to share your loved one with friends, family members. Maybe it's telling a story, but whatever it is for you, just allow yourself to celebrate that loved one and to understand that you are allowed to grieve. You are allowed to feel pain. You're absolutely allowed to experience it, but just do the best you can to live joyfully for the love and memory of that loved one on the other side. So that is our coffee with Colby for today. A couple things, you guys. December 10th, Lisa Williams and I are coming together for a evening of spirit messages. So please grab your ticket, come join us. Very, very excited to do this. It is Friday, December 10th that we are having the event. You can see it on my website. And a lot of classes and workshops coming up in January. All right, everybody, you have a beautiful day. Remember to shine your light and shine it bright. Lots of love, everybody. Bye-bye.